The rain fell in sheets, a relentless curtain of gray that swallowed the world beyond the bamboo hat.
Maya, her face etched with worry, squinted through the downpour at the muddy hillside.
She had just finished transplanting the young tea saplings, their fragile leaves already shivering in the wind. The monsoon, a constant companion for the last 6 months, was beginning to take its toll. Her hands, calloused and strong, ached with the strain of working in the rain-soaked soil. Cherrapunji, the wettest place on earth, was a haven for tea, mandarin, and orange trees. But the endless rain, a blessing in disguise, brought with it its own curse. The relentless downpour left the soil waterlogged, making it hard to work, and the monsoon's departure marked the beginning of a cruel drought. The water tanks, carefully filled during the rainy season, emptied alarmingly fast. The villagers, accustomed to the harsh rhythm of the land, knew the drill. They would turn to their neighbors, a silent plea for shared water echoing through the parched landscape.
Maya was on her way to the village well, the most dependable source of water during the drought.
But as she walked, her heart sank.
She saw a group of women huddled around the well, their faces grim.
Their voices, usually filled with laughter and gossip, were hushed and tense. "What's wrong?" Maya asked, her voice barely audible over the relentless drumming of the rain.
One of the women, her eyes filled with fear, pointed towards the well. "It's dry," she whispered.
Maya's breath caught in her throat.
The well, the lifeline of the village, was dry. Panic surged through her, a cold knot in her stomach.
They had barely enough water to last a week, and the drought was just beginning. She looked around at the faces of her fellow villagers, their fear mirrored in her own.
But then, a spark of hope ignited in Maya's eyes.
She remembered an old legend whispered by her grandmother, a tale of a hidden spring, said to exist deep within the heart of the forest. No one had seen it in living memory, but it was said to flow even during the harshest droughts. Without hesitation, Maya rallied the villagers. "We're going to the forest," she declared, her voice firm despite the trembling in her heart. "We have to find that spring." They trekked through the dense forest, following an old, overgrown path, their bamboo hats providing scant protection from the onslaught of the rain. The jungle was alive with the sounds of buzzing insects and the dripping of water from leaves. The air was thick with the smell of damp earth and decaying leaves. Hours passed, their hopes dwindling with each step. Just as they were about to turn back, a glimmer of light pierced through the thick canopy, illuminating a small clearing. In the center, gurgling merrily, was a spring, its clear water flowing into a small pool. Relief washed over them like a warm wave. It was a miracle.